Today we're driving over into Kaneohe, and we're going to go look at a piece of property. One of the funnest things that Tiffany and I do is she finds a good property, an aggressive property, and then we go over and see what can we change. I'm going to show you a couple of diagrams of pictures of what our idea was and then what our finished product was, and those two things are most important when you look at a property, is just simply to see what can that be. So tell us a little bit about this property that we're looking at.
It's a smaller, older home. It's located on the east side. The east side market is a little bit stronger than the west side. The prices tend to be a little bit higher. It's a CPR property, so it's part of a condominium property regime. Single level, single wall, 3 bedrooms. It has a screened-in room, which isn't common here. That probably is something that we could do away with, and the laundry is outside, and that's something that we probably would change as well. It's a good sized lot, which is nice in Hawaii. A lot of times the lots here tend to be a little bit smaller, especially with homes that are part of a condo regime. They tend to be smaller. So this one is kind of tucked away, nestled in the back, a cottage. It's pretty cute. It has a lot of growth. It actually backs Leaky Highway, which would normally have quite a bit of noise. But because of the way the plants have grown up, there really isn't that much noise. There is quite a bit of buffer, and so that's nice too. So it's a really good location, easy on and off the freeway, close to businesses and shopping. It's just a nice little typical Kaneohe side cottage.
Exit here?
So you're on your GPS, so that's how we're getting off. Yeah. So
Sorry.
we're gonna get off on
I'm supposed to watch the GPS. Obviously, I'm not doing my job.
We're gonna get off Leaky, come around, and then right in the heart of downtown Kaneohe, we're gonna turn it. It's up in the hills.
One of the things that will make your real estate career go much faster is when you can go and look at a property and not see what the property is, but what the property can be. And that's what we're doing today. We're going to see what can this property be that makes it better. When you can take any house or any building and take it to a higher and better use, or a better use for people. Like she was saying about the washer and dryer, that's very common for us to go in and put the washer and dryer inside the house. Simply because of that, we want to make it more, this is a non-Hawaiian, or non-really even Hawaiian, but just Hawaii way is, the weather's beautiful, why not have your appliances outside? But people coming from the mainland, they don't like that. So if you want to change something in a house, we just did that. We're doing a house, a flip out in Lualei, that you've seen some of the videos. That house, we took the washer and dryer from the outside and put it on the inside. So that is one of the best ways to change some things that makes the house more acceptable to other people. All right, we're going to go take a look at it, and we're just trying to give you some ideas to help you in your real estate career.
When you're looking at different properties, you can look at the surrounding homes too and get an idea of what an area will allow. So in this particular subdivision, if you want to call it that, because it's part of a condo regime, you have to also abide by the guidelines of the association that's in place. And this particular home has a 2-story home in it. So we know that there's not a height restriction for the area. Just beautiful views of the Ko'olau Mountains, and the potential of not only growth, because it's not on 50% of its footprint, but also that it could be taken up a second level. So a lot of potential.
That is a good thing to look at, is in many places, the controlling factor of how big you can build something is called the footprint. That would be the whole lot, and then your house sits on that lot. How much of that space does it take? Here in Hawaii, you can't take more than 50% grass, because they want to have grass or land and not so many buildings. And so That's a good thing to look at everywhere you're looking at property, is make sure that you can change the size of something. Remember, one of our strategies is buy, fix, and build. And when we build larger square footage for less money and then sell it. Maybe we can build it for 140, we can sell it for 240, then we make $100 a square foot on a 1,000 square foot property, we make $100,000. So adding that second story, knowing you can add that second story is huge. So being a condo regime, they actually have parking stalls and smart parking spaces. It's very common in Hawaii. And then you walk, there's parking on the left side here if you can see the stalls, and then goes up from there. Yeah, it has a little garden, a little tree house. You don't see tree houses in Hawaii very often. Enjoy that.
That's the home that has 2 levels. So we know that they can go up 2 levels in the subdivision. They don't have that restriction.
And then this here is parking for the subdivision, and it's tandem parking.
And one of the nice aspects of this particular home is that it's nestled all the way in the back. So whereas if you're in one of these front homes, everybody has to pass your doorway, you're the first house.
As it would be in a condo, but it's just houses instead. So it's like a condo, but they're actually houses. Okay, so the house is single story. We would go back and add to it. A lot of advantages, a lot of things there to do. I wanted to give you just a little bit of a view of Kaneohe in the mountains. It's a little bitty subdivision nestled in here. What we try to do is come in and take out the things that make the house bad and add to the things that make the house good. Move walls and change things, and then hopefully we can do something with it. This is bananas. Banana trees right out front. So you can just reach up and grab a banana on the way to the car. These are called apple bananas. We actually cut them down and take them out. So
How cool.
Tiffany and I are running around with a couple of our best friends. This is Angel and Chikako. Say hi, Chikako.
Hi.
And they're out with us, not looking to buy anything. They're just partners with us in some things, and then friends. So they come hang out in Hawaii. The best thing you can have is friends that you can hang out in Hawaii with. Not necessarily our plan to have a lot more friends, though, is it, babe? Too many friends. Just think about it. If you have 50 friends and they each stay a week, there's someone at your house all year long.
As long as they're not staying at the house,
yeah.
it might be okay.
Friends at a hotel? Nice. Come to Hawaii, you ever see the necklaces around someone's neck? This is a kukui nut tree, and it puts off a small nut.
Right there, there's a little nut.
There's a nut in the center there, and those they take and make these black necklaces around for the men usually, called a kukui nut lei.
And you can use the oil for lamb.
Kukui nut lei. Can you see the nuts if you zoom in? Yeah, you can see them.
Yes.
Tiffany used to pick those and try to make money by picking them and taking them in and sell them. They buy them.
When you were a kid? Yes. Wow. During the summer, all day long, we would pick the kukui nuts. And then at the end of the summer, we would take the big garbage cans full of kukui nuts to the kukui nut factory, and they would buy it from us.
And then she would make money even at a young age.
All summer long.
Tiffany entrepreneur.
All summer long, you made $20.
Hey, $20 back then was a lot of money.
Yeah, of course. You could go to the movies on $20.
More banana trees. Just a great little sectional. Great little setup.
And crown flower is good for
yeah, crown flower brings the butterflies and caterpillars. Caterpillars eat, and then they turn into butterflies. So this tree promotes butterflies. Ah! Wait, let me get him on there. So that is the caterpillar that eats the crown flower and then becomes the monarch butterfly.
There's a what's it called? Tree.
What is it called?
Crown flower.
What is it? Crown flower. Good. What comes from the crown flower?
Butterfly.
And what kind of butterflies?
Monarch.
And what are the monarchs?
Poisonous.
Poisonous. Good. You still want them. They're pretty. Just don't eat them. Don't eat the butterfly. Oh. Okay, so Mom's asking what tree? What kind of tree is that?
It's mango.
Mango.
It's a nice mango tree, and it has fruit too.
I'm like, it's a mango tree.
It's a mango
trees get
tree.
really big.
Nothing really.
Great views. Great views.